All right, we're now making noise. Holy man. Nobody told me we weren't talking. Everyone's just like not saying anything to us. It's amazing. Here we are. Thought Out Thursdays, first Thursday of 2025. Hope everyone had a wonderful time, wonderful year of things. Oh, look at this. Look at this head table. We got Nick and Brandon at the head table. We're going to go ahead and pop over there. Win 1 second here as soon as we figure out where each of these guys are sitting. Where they are sitting. Brandon. Where are these guys? Oh, I see Brandon right there. Somebody needs to go tell these guys. I'm going to go put on their own head table since I can't get out. We got 2 guys on head table. Do I sound strange? What do I sound like? Hang on, don't tell me. Let me hear it for myself. How do I sound? Hello? Oh, wait. No, over here. Hello? How do I sound strange? Oh, there's a lot of music going on. Oh, I'm probably echoing, aren't I? High pitched. What? That's weird. I'm definitely echoing. I don't know from what. Hang on. Hello? Is it working? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're good. No? Oh? Oh? No, we're still echoing somehow. Hang on, we'll figure it out in a sec here. Oh.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna grab my.
Holy. All right, let me see what's going on here. I am experiencing echo. Now I'm not. We're great. It's good. We've got it. We should have a little bit of music going on here. So let me go ahead and hopefully this doesn't blow anybody's ears out. We're going to turn this down quite a bit because it's very loud in my ears. Wait, where? Hello? There we go. We got it. Here we go. Going to the first round. I wonder if Nick made the changes to his deck that he needed to make. Yeah, there's music now. We got it all figured out. Everything was kind of faffed about from when we were doing the Warhammer tournament. And now we're back.
Like I said, you'll usually know after the first one. Yes.
Nick should be playing some hand hate, playing rack, and playing some other stuff like that. He needs to put in some, what's that black creature that makes you lose 2 life?
There's a lot of them.
You draw 2 cards. Whenever you draw a card, you drain 2 life. Whenever you discard a card, you lose life. Or whenever your opponent draws a card, they lose life. Shieldred. That's it. We got there in the end. All right. What do we got in everyone's hands? Brandon should be playing Amulet Titan. Usually playing Amulet Titan. I don't know if he's going to be playing that today. Is that a Titan right there? That looks like a Titan right there, isn't it? Nick is going to go ahead and mulligan this hand. I'm not entirely sure what Brandon's talking about.
No, I know. Like I said, I just changed 26
Brandon has changed a lot of cards in his deck to make it a little bit more viable. I'm pretty sure, you know, with the banning and all unbanning that happened, I think he's put in some Green Sun Zeniths and stuff like that. Some stuff that's going to become unbanned. So we'll see exactly what is going to happen. I almost need 3 screens in here.
I don't think they care.
They do. I remember right,
I
there's
will
big
use
bannings.
this.
Yes, bannings and unbannings.
One of the big ones was One Ring?
The One Ring, yeah, One Ring was banned.
Big one. Yeah, Chiller Pillar saw quite a few One Rings.
Yes, Chiller Pillar was like the last time you could play One Ring almost before the banning happened. One Swamp coming in for Nick. Classic One Swamp. Gonna tap for 1. Ooh, and playing down a Tiny Bones, the Pickpocket. Pass the turn back to Brandon. I can't really see him. He's got that camo hat on against the camo background. He's literally invisible. Boseiju going into his hand off the draw. Playing down that Urza Saga. I'm going to tap it. Plop out a Amulet of Vigor. That's what he wants. Turn 1. That's the best play he could possibly have. Turn 1. Amulet Titan playing Amulet turn 1. Amazing.
Good.
Seems good indeed. Oh, look at those. Look at those swamps. Yep, Virus Beetle. Each opponent discards a card.
There's that hand hate.
Yep, Hand Hate coming in. Melting Crown, welcome in. You were just here, and now you're back. But in spiritual form and digital form.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tiny Bones coming across. 1 damage. And passing the turn back to Brandon.
Sure. Yeah, you keep recommending. I don't need.
Yeah, it's just that I don't like doing this. This is what I'm used to.
Nick's just saying he doesn't like using the dice. He likes using the Teletone to keep track of life, which is fair. 1 Mirror Pool coming in for Brandon. Oh, from Bradon. Apparently I've spelled his name just completely wrong. Done. We can go ahead and rectify that super quick. Waste Not in Nick's hand. He's on the drawing now. I'm not entirely sure what he drew there. He's missed a land drop here.
Target opponent reveals their hand.
And Nick is going to go ahead and play Pilfer.
Choose a non-land card.
Look at that. It's got Tiny Bones on there. Look at this card. Look at, oh, now he's just going to put his head right in the way, isn't he? No, there we go. Look at that. And now we can kind of see
Tiny Bones Tribal.
Tiny Bones Tribal. Let's go. Spelunking hits the bin. And Nick is going to go combat. Yes, maybe, perhaps. Yep, there it is. 2 damage coming across. Going down to 17. Passing the turn back. Maybe? No. Yep.
You have to spend manage.
Yeah.
River Tears. Hello.
River, welcome in. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you've had a fantastic New Year's and great holiday. We didn't get a lot of chance to stream over the holiday. Just that, that art Rogue Trader tournament. What is this dice? Can you read that dice? Look at look at how unreadable. It looks like it says 1 though.
Does look like a 1.
I think he's just keeping track of floating mana at this point. Oh yeah, that does say 1. Now that the glare's a little bit off. Ho ho ho! Think with that subscription, Big Chief Firewater. The Chief Firewater, rather.
The chief.
The Chief Firewater, sitting right next to me, in fact, in the jump seat. Summoners Pact, 2 of them coming out. At the same time. So he's going to have to pay 8 next turn or lose the game. But he's going to put on 2 Titans to gain lots of mana. Gain lots of lands. Oh, Dryad of the...
I mean, that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. And a Primeval Titan. You may play an additional land of each of your turns. Plus, whenever it comes into play, put 2 lands into play. And because Amulet of Vigor, untap those lands. And a Simic Growth Chamber. Currently has 6 mana floating. 7 mana floating. And there's the Primeval Titan. When he enters the battlefield, or attacks, you may search your library for a basic land for up to 2 land cards. Put them in the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. But of course, puts them into play and then untaps them due to Amulet. He is ramping. The ramp is real. Unreal ramping happening right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And now, mind you, Primeval Titan does 2 land cards. Not basics, land.
So lining up headers is solid.
Yeah, Nick's just wondering what it is. Nick is, this is only his 2nd Modern event so far since we've opened. So he's kind of fine-tuning his deck. He doesn't know all the cards quite yet. He's just like me when I first started casting. Not knowing a single thing about any card.
Well, I think that's how it is when you first start playing any kind of game.
Yeah.
Your opponent will tell you something, you're like, okay. That
Yeah.
sounds good.
That does sound good. Just okay. Yeah, sure.
We're still picking a land here.
Yeah, we're still picking lands because he needs to get 8 open mana for next turn. Otherwise, he just loses.
See if we're doing all the pieces here.
I see that Green Sun Zenith. Definitely has those.
Well, it looks like a nasty deck.
Yeah, I think with the it is definitely a nasty deck. It's one of those ones where people, they don't want to play against it because it can be nasty. It hasn't really done too well over the last little while for Brandon. He actually has dropped a couple times after round 2. So not too happy with the with his performance, but now with the unbannings that perhaps maybe he can enjoy his deck a little bit more and get a little bit further. Because I've seen him just absolutely romper stomp people, but then whenever he's not on stream, he just gets handed. So it's good. It looks like he's got some check, but I think he's misplayed this. I don't think he can get enough land on board to save himself from losing.
Yeah, I don't know that I would have played 2 of those right off the bat. But then I'm a commander player. I only play 1 game card anyway.
Yes. Crumbling Vantage and a Gruul Turf?
Well, maybe we're not picking the Gruul Turf.
Maybe we're not picking the Gruul Turf right now.
Valakut.
A Valakut. That was a lot of Fafry for 2 lands to grab.
It's a lot of him and Han.
That's a lot of him and Hong.
So I'm going to, when this enters, I'm going to add a green. That's the ability of the card. They both untap twice. 1, 2, so 2 colorless.
Oh, so he's grabbing 2 colorless, getting some red because they come in.
We're going to
He taps it and untaps it again.
with 1 colorless and activate Miracle targeting.
Activating Mirror Pool, targeting Primeval Titan, which is going to allow him to get another Primeval Titan. Oh, he makes a Primeval Titan, grabs 2 more lands. They tap, tap, untap.
I get 2 lands. 2 lands.
Floating 1 green right now. Now he's going to go fetch 2 more lands.
I mean, if he's got enough miracles in there, he can copy enough Primeval Titans.
He sure can.
Might get him there.
Mirror Paul. Mirror Pool. Sacrifice Mirror Pool to copy target instant source spell you control. You may choose new instant, choose new targets, or sacrifice Mirror Pool, create a token that is a copy of target creature you control.
Because I have Dryad in play, every land is every basic land type. So I'm going to add a red and activate Handward Battlements on a Titan.
Handward Battlements.
Add a red, activate Handward Battlements on a Titan.
It's happening.
They both have haste.
He's hasted both Titans. And now going to combat, swinging in for 12 damage. And now he's going to go fetch 4 more lands to put into play. Vesuva, copying Valakut, and a basic forest for the first one.
You take 1, 2, 2 triggers, so you take 6 damage.
When they enter, he's going to take 6 damage from the Valakut trigger.
Second trigger, you do Beseju,
Beseju coming in.
and
And then another,
Lotus Field.
I know, Lotus Field.
When they enter, you take. I have 2 Valakuts now, so you take
2 Valakuts in play.
6, which is 12.
Take another 12 damage from the Valakuts.
And then I have 12 damage.
And 12 damage coming across from the Primeval Titans. That's it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. It's done it. He's done it. We'll go to game 2.
I almost gotcha myself. I wasn't gonna be able to pay for my packs if you had like any sort of like an instancing trick or like an evoke feature or something. So I was like, might be host here.
He was thinking, Brandon was thinking he wasn't going to be able to do it, but he did manage to pull it off, which is great.
Yeah, I was a little skeptical of that play, but
Yeah, I was also a little bit skeptical of that play.
he pulled it off. And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Down black creatures, hide out black creatures in RBC. Where do we start?
Valakut. The Molten Pinnacle. Yeah, whenever Valakut enters the battlefield, whenever a mountain enters the battlefield under your control, you create at least 5 other mountains. If you control at least 5 other mountains, you have Valakut. The Molten Pinnacle deal 3 damage to any target. And because with the Dryad, every land is a mountain that comes into play. You just do it.
Just does the
Just does the thing.
thing.
You shouldn't have put your deck up.
Nick's got his deck face up here, as you can see. He's got the rack sitting right there.
It's just a fun game.
Nick definitely needs
But you're right, though. I kind of humped myself there.
yeah, I can't remember the card again. I just remembered it. No, I can't remember it.
Well, what is the card?
It's this black 5/5 for 4. Draw card, lose 2 life, draw card, gain 2 life. Children, yeah! God, so bad. So bad at remembering things.
Yeah, Geek Shelly would Would help that deck out a lot.
Yeah. Sideboard tech happening right now. Although it doesn't look like Brandon's going to sideboard anything in at this moment. Now, didn't really see too much of Nick's deck anyway.
No.
So I don't know if it really matters. Looks like Nick's going to do 2 and 2.
Well, I mean, Nick's deck is pretty straightforward. Be
Yes.
interested to see what he can sideboard into
GG. And
make that difference.
that was a very traditional line for the deck. That's not what the new deck's supposed to do. That's what it used to do. It just so happens that it worked out that way.
That's what it used to do.
You got time. We're both playing some of the fast decks. But
Look at that.
still
Little
working on
GPU
all
action.
things, still need new things, you know, like
Yeah, I watched
I
him
still
talk
gotta-
about it a little bit.
got a lot of work
Yeah.
to do. You have to.
Like I said, man, if you got me 3 weeks ago, when there was time to play cards, I would have been playing cards.
It's modern,
Yeah.
but
Well, that's how it happens.
very specialized.
But it almost goes on sale.
Saw
Does
a lot
it?
of swamps.
All of them.
Fresh lines are good.
All the mailings.
Oh, very good.
Oh, I'm fine. Already,
Well, I think my spam filter is caught on and I don't look at that.
Oh, that's all right.
Here we go.
Not a bad opening hand for Brandon. Let's check Nick.
my deck.
Boxed his deck. Classic Nick.
Oh my god.
Mind if I start?
Still deciding whether to mulligan here.
It's so insane that I draw the right card. We'll get it. This is very close.
It is very close.
I don't have one very specific card.
Not entirely sure what card he's talking about though. He just gave us a.
There.
He's gonna keep it. It's he's top. He's saying he's gonna top deck it. Nick plays a swamp.
And,
Calls it a mountain.
one.
Tapping for one.
Power intellect.
Devour intellect. Target opponent discards a card.
Just discard a card.
What is he gonna choose to discard? Puts spelunking into the bin. Oh, there's glare there. Damn it. And there's the amulet out now
Tap, draw.
with the ears up.
Getting a little bit of deja vu here.
A little bit of deja vu, yeah. I don't think he's got the gas to do it. Snow covered swamp hitting the field. Tap for 2.
Winter moon.
Playing out a winter moon. Which I'm not entirely sure what it is. Brandon's brim is sending. Players cannot untap more than 1 basic land during their untap step.
There's can't have more than one non-basic.
Oh, non-basic land. Tapping 1 basic land or untap?
Untapped.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll do it against Brandon.
Triple amulets out now? Ian just came in and proclaimed we had a candy cane shatter out here. I don't know what that means.
Yep.
I'm sure in some pagan circles it's a bad idea.
Targeting you. And target opponent discards 2.
Seeker's Folly hitting the field. Target opponent discarding 2 cards. And so Brandon's going to have to discard 2 cards now, which is going to be very difficult to discard. He needs those cards. He needs the juice. He knows the card. I'm not entirely sure what that is in his hand. He's currently trying to discard.
He's really thinking about it.
That is the card he drew, and he wasn't too pleased with it, so he will discard that card. And Vesuva.
Echoing Deeps.
Echoing Deeps and Vesuva.
Players
can't untap more than one non-basic land during their untap steps. So you get one.
Echoing Deeps. You may have Echoing Deeps enter tapped as a copy of target land in a graveyard, except it is a cave in addition to its other types. Expedition map hitting the field.
You mind if I read it?
And a basic forest from that Urza's 3rd level tick.
Your turn.
And passing it back to Nick.
Tap.
Nick does have a swamp into play. He's got Pilfer in hand, as well as Cryptghast and Smallpox. Just playing all the hand hate, which will really slow down an Amulet Titan player. Really slow him down, if not be his end. There's the pill. For target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. And there goes the Dryad. Pass the turn back on the end step, cracking a map. Had a Great Sun Zenith right on top, and proclaims bummer because he's going to shuffle it away. He's going to make sure he's found the correct land. Urza's Cave. Is that the land you want? I don't even know what Urza's Cave does. Oh, Lumra's in the deck now as well. Urza's Cave. Sacrifice Urza's Cave. Choose your library for a land card. Put it on the battlefield. Tap, then shuffle. No, that's okay. Just some basic land fetch. And by basic land, I mean non-basic land fetch. All right, deciding what to do now. He's got 2 lands in hand. Not a whole lot you can do with 2 lands in hand.
You know, I think that Winchester is really hampering Brandon. He can only untap one of his non-basic lands.
Yeah, but also doesn't have anything to play with his non-basic lands anyway.
That, in addition to the hand hit, is
Yeah.
pretty well Brandon's.
Yep. There's Waste Not in play now. And Smallpox hitting the field as well. Each player loses a life, discards a card, then sacrifices a land. Sacrifices a creature and sacrifices a land.
What did you...
Oh, I discarded 2 land cards.
2 land? Does nothing in the hit, go.
And now, nobody has a land. Brandon's down to 1 land. I mean, he does have land in hand, so he can play. He can play some land. Nick has no cards in hand. I don't think Nick sacrificed a land, though, did he? Yes, he does. Burglar Rat on the field now. Whenever this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. And passing the turn back.
Wait, what?
Real Grazer. I just made 6 mana.
No.
I made 6 mana.
He makes 6 mana with his
3 didn't play it.
Oh.
guy. All the amulets, tapping that 3 times. And playing out an Arboreal Grazer. Decisions now. The rack is in play.
You take 3, or you take 2.
Brandon's going to take 2, go down to 17 from the rack.
How many cards did you have in hand? One. Take 2.
Another Arboreal Grazer hitting the field now. And Nick has drawn
Orcish Master.
an Orcish Bowmaster. Hello.
60.
I didn't realize he had Orcish Bowmasters in this deck, but he does. Take another 2 damage from the rack. Another Arboreal Grazer on the field.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't play that card very often.
Nick's gotten his trigger to create the Orc army. He's amassed 1. There's the Orc army on the field now. A 1/1 Orc army. That is the biggest Orc army. A classic Orc army from the Orcish Bowmaster. Nick draws another Winter Moon. Not ideal. Might as well play it anyway. No sense. No, not really any point attacking in to those 3/03s. Another Amulet of Vigor out.
Okay. See the playset?
Yeah, playset Amulet of Vigor, almost a playset of Arboreal Grazers. And now Nick drawing for a turn. Drew a Swamp. Rack doing another 2 damage to Brandon, going down to 10. He is on a 5-turn clock now. Crumbling Vestige. Vestige? Vistas? Vestuvial? And now Nick is going to play out a Virus Beetle. Each opponent discards a card. He can start getting 1 damage across.
Oh, right.
Forgot his Virus Beetle was tapped out, or Summoning Sickness. Swung in with 3. No damage, done. We'll keep swinging in for 3 again next turn. Brandon has drawn probably land again.
Takes 2 from the rack.
It's 3 from the rack this time. Yeah, he had an empty hand. Nick's drawn a Pilfer. Oh, there's going to be another 3 damage coming across. An opponent. Yeah, it does have a land in hand though, so Pilfer cannot discard that land. And there's 4 across. 1 damage being done. 2 damage from the rack.
3. You take 3. You had no cards in hand. Oh!
Nick had that, or Nick was saying he had no lands in hand, no cards in hand, but did have card in hand. Has drawn another land, unfortunately. Nick drawing for turn. Looks like more rats of sorts, maybe.
3.
Tapping for 3. Mind Rot. Target player discards 2 cards.
There it is.
There it is.
It's across the 1, the rack finishes the game.
Yeah.
There you go. Game
That's it.
3.
Going to game 3. An amazing time. It looks like Brandon will be doing a little bit of sideboarding now. Didn't sideboard during the second game, but will sideboard during the third.
I hope he puts a little bit of artifact hate in there.
Does definitely need a little artifact hate. I had some soup. I should probably eat something else. I am a little bit hungry now.
He just had some.
Yeah.
Probably.
I had a noodle soup.
Was it a cup noodle?
A cup noodle, yes. With fish cakes. Added fish cake. Also had I've got an Uncrustable thawing in the fridge. Beautiful Uncrustable. Yeah, you get them frozen.
You get a frozen eat.
Oh.
You're fantastic.
Yeah. I never thought about it like that. But yes.
I'm just too busy having to involved.
Standard cuts from both players. 16 minutes and 15 seconds left in the round. Let's see who has... Oh, that's not the right one. Let's see how we're doing on our other games. That's not it. We have
That's what he checked.
3 games reported. Thomas has beaten Josh 2-0. Blair's beaten Jordan 2-0. Thomas has beaten Zach 2-1. I wonder what Thomas is playing. He might be playing Slivers tonight, which will be amazing.
Always love to see a silver player.
I always love to see a Sliver player. That is a lot of land in Brandon's hand and 1 Primeval Titan.
It's a hand.
That's a hand, all right. Nick's already decided whether to keep or not. No, Brandon is not keeping.
I don't blame you.
No.
Seems like a hand. Oops, all lands or oops, no lands.
Oops, all lands or oops, no lands. Yes, indeed. 1 standard cut from Nick. Let's see if this hand is any better. There's 7. What has he got? Not the greatest either. Oh, he does have a Spelunking and 2 amulets, so that might work. That might work for him.
I think that's not a bad hand.
He will put Spelunking on the bottom. And there we go. First amulet on the field. Nick draws for turn. Playing out a swamp. That's a. It looks like a mountain, but it's a swamp. No turn 1 play for Nick. Brandon playing out the next amulet. Maybe is he? He's probably. Oh, we didn't get. Nick was showing his hand into the screen. We didn't. I wasn't paying attention. Didn't see it. There's the amulet. And now just has cards in hand. 1 Arboreal Grazer and a few more lands. Echoing Deeps in the play now. There's a Deep Cavern Bat in Nick's hand, but there's a swamp. He's going to be able to play it out.
Raven of Fell Omen.
Oh, Raven of Fell Omen. That's not a Deep Cavern Bat at all. What was the bat I'm thinking about? Is that Deep Cavern? No, that's the one that does damage to each opponent.
No, that is deep cavern up.
The one that slurps away the other card.
Yes.
Yeah. Raven of Fell Omens, a 1/2 flyer. Creatures your opponent could. Whenever your opponent commits a crime, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. This ability triggers only once per turn. Brandon gonna float colorless with the Urza, and then crack it on the upkeep. Searching for his basic. Oh, do you have to search for a basic, or can it be anything? With Urza Saga.
Search your library for an artifact card.
Oh, an artifact card.
Mana cost 0 or 1.
So it'll be an Amulet of Vigor. It's finally winter in Kamloops. There's snow on the ground. Expedition Mac being played out now. The floors are extra dirty in the shop. So I think we're going to have to stay a bit later tonight and mop up. All right, 6 mana being created.
It goes back to my hand. I have to oh, yeah. I'm using it right now. I'm going to... Oh, sorry.
Decisions are happening.
I'm going to bounce this instead.
He's going to bounce the Echoing Deeps back to his hand.
Use 2. 1, 2. Crack that.
Cracking the Expedition map. Should get Thomas on stream. Well, he might go on stream next game. He did win. Both Thomases won. Land decision. Some indecision land decision.
I think that depends on which Thomas we're talking about.
Yeah. Hammer played against Hanghofer, and Andrickson played against Edgar.
This whole plays solo, and that's okay. Expedition Map getting hammer battlements.
You want to see Alex play on tonight? See if he's doing affinity things? Yeah, who knows? Who knows what he's playing? Some wacky thing. I mean, he's been out of town the last couple weeks, so he might not have had time to put together something super wacky. Boreal Grazer on field now. And he's going to pass the feed. Pass back. He borrowed some 0 mana rocks from you? I wonder.
I think
Snack Boy, he was home for Christmas. And also Stinky. Nick. Playing out Dam. Destroying the Arboreal Grazer. Committing a crime. You got to see his stinky butt? So stinky. Ticking up the Echoing Deeps. And has just a bunch of land in hand. Vesuva.
Nick is kind of new to Modern. This is his second event, right?
Yeah, this is Nick's second event. He hasn't played a lot of Modern before, but is getting into it, which is fantastic. There's a construct on field now. A 3/4/4 construct. We don't have any artifact lands in on the field, just the construct. Yeah, Nick comes in, plays a lot of Commander. Has decided to get in there and start playing some Modern.
Since I targeted, you also lose another life. I gain 1 and pass.
He's I mean the mic is there.
It's there, I'm just not using it correctly.
Yeah. It wasn't up to his mouth. You gotta be I got the gains down real low. So you can't hear anything else but us, our dulcet tones.
Oh, dulcet tones. I know how to use mics.
Yes.
I do play music and narrate and etc. And I know how to use mics most times.
For the most part. I mean, I'm sure when you sat down, you weren't expecting to do any microphone talking.
I definitely wasn't.
So I didn't, I didn't,
But I'm here,
I didn't say to put a microphone in your face, so it's fine.
We're here, I figured, might as well do something while I'm doing nothing.
Exactly. 4th Amulet of Vigor on the field now.
Back in ambulance.
Gonna be able to crank out a bunch of mana. Red and a green floating. And one colorless floating. Construct infield.
No. What did I have? A red and a colorless?
Yeah.
You had a green and a colorless, you dingus.
We're gonna make a construct.
He gets there, it just takes a
Yeah,
little bit longer.
Brandon gets a little bit nervous when he's on camera too.
You know what? When I went out there to tell them, they were like, "Oh no!" Like, yeah, sorry guys, you gotta be on the head table there.
Yeah, that's it's the easiest way to be, to keep everyone there. That's 5/5 construct now.
Hammer elements. Red. Activate. Give it haste.
Hand of War battlements, 5 damage coming across.
It's pretty rare that you see the construct come out with Urza's.
Yeah.
You almost never see it.
He used something else to do the construct. He used Vesuva, I think.
Well,
Or something-
as a
it was something
copy
else,
of
yeah.
Urza's.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Copying Urza Saga. Ooh, there's the smallpox.
15.
Lose life, discard a card, sack a creature, and sack land.
Nick's missed some damage there. He's missed 1 damage. Because he should be at 16. With that 5 damage coming across. And I've definitely missed some damage for Brandon. If he's down to 15. Is Construct getting sacked? Nick takes damage from that too, doesn't he?
We could see his graveyard.
Yeah, I think he should be down to 15. The rack is out. Taking 2
It
damage.
is.
Goes to 3. We're going
Ticking Vesuva up.
I don't know what he's gonna grab if he's not gonna grab another amulet. I didn't see many other 1 cost. Or
No.
0 cost.
I don't think he has anything else. He's gonna make a construct.
Yeah.
And there's the pass. Not much he can do. Nick drawing for turn.
You could get the Haywire Might if he has one. I didn't see a Haywire Might.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a Haywire Mine. I don't know what he's sideboarded in.
Could be a good sideboard.
Raven's Crime.
Raven's Crime. Target player discards a card and it has retrace on it. You may play this card from your graveyard by discarding a land card in addition to paying its mana cost. Yeah, looks like it. Discarding a land card. Interesting.
Well, the hand hate doesn't need a whole lot of lands in the first place.
No.
Inquisition.
Almost all your spells are under 4 cost.
Inquisition of Kozilek.
And Trudeau.
Brandon drawing land for turn. It is another Gruul Turf. 5 damage going across. And passing the turn back.
Bandit's Talent.
Bandit's Talent hitting the field for Nick.
ETBs. Each opponent discards 2
Each opponent discards 2 cards.
unless they discard a non-land.
Unless it's.
discard a non-land card.
Oh, man. There goes Brandon's hand. And passing the turn back. Drawing for turn. Don't know what that was. 5 damage coming across. Oh, what is it? What is it? He briefly flashed it, but didn't see.
Nick's got to deal with Brandon right now.
Yeah. Burglar Rat. Each opponent discards a card.
Where's got to get rid of that?
Oh, that was a Cultivator. Five damage. A Dryad Arbor hitting the field. See, Nick technically should be dead now.
Technically.
Technically should be dead. I have to go out there and read that card that he was using. Leveling up Bandit Talent.
He did block with the rat. Yeah.
Did he block with the rat?
He did
Oh.
block with the rat.
One or two cards in hand, and there's 2 left.
You got it.
There you go.
Well, Brandon's gonna scoop.
Scoops, okay.
That is
Interesting games.
very interesting games. 53 seconds left in the round.
That was
My deck too.
You know, in the right hands,
The
the
whole time.
discard hand hate
I
deck
think
is
it's
very
fine.
impressive.
Yes, definitely is.
It's just not very fun to play
That-
against.
Look at that card. That card's got a different sleeve on it.
okay.
What is that? Is that just a token?
Yeah,
I hope it's just a token.
I have no idea how to
But it looks like it might have been in his sideboard.
Still GG.
Oh, that might be his construct token.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, interesting.
Let's see where it goes back in the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it
that's-
is his
that's
construct
the
token.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's the last game to be reported. Blair's beaten Jordan 2-0. Andrew's beaten Ken 2-0. Braden has beaten Jeff 2-1. Spencer beat Brandon 2-0. Alex has beaten Emmett 2-1. Lucas beat Kevin 2-0. And now we're going to be on to round 2. We could see anybody. We could see Nick and Alex, or Nick and Thomas, or Alex and Thomas, because they both went 2-1. And round 2 pairings are now up. Thomas and Nick, look, called it.
Oh, wow.
Called the 2-1s.
So Nick is just to see right where he's at.
Yep, he
Looks
sure
like he's
does.
trying to run
But
away.
he's trying to run away.
It's like someone's got to go out there and tell Nick not to run away.
I think somebody did already. Where are these guys now? They didn't go up to the head table. Oh, there he is. They're sitting right down. I have to go out there and tell them.
All right.
Nick's like, what? I can hear him in the microphone. Why? Head table. Tom and Nick, which is good. We get to see slivers, hopefully. All right, we'll transition over there. They're sitting there now.
There seems to be a lot of dread about going to the top table.
Yeah, right? There does seem to be a lot of dread for going to top table.
See, I go out and tell these guys, hey, you're at top table. Why?
Why?
Well, you know, you're top pairing. Why are we top pairing?
Classic.
Classic. It's a lot of, I guess if you're not prepared for it, I can see the little bit of anxiety about going up on stream. Even though, we're not hearing you. You're hearing us.
Yes. Yeah, they don't, nothing they say comes through. It's very faint. I don't have that microphone. Merfolk versus Smallpox. Yeah, he's got those island sleeves on, so he's not playing slivers.
Yep.
He's playing Merfolk.
It's a shame. I would have liked to have seen Slivers.
I would have liked to have seen Slivers as well. Epoxing Merfolk. Why aren't you playing tonight, Keeper? Too busy scavenging. Trying to get them graphics cards and setting up and cleaning your desk.
Yes, I know.
That's later.
Remembering my
Yeah. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna have to mop the floors tonight because they're dirty, so I'll be home a little bit later to play. Scavenging. Modern from home while eating noodles. 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 Yes.
How do you want to decide? 2d6.
Huh, okay.
I'll go check it.
Something's not plugged in right. Something's not plugged in right.
I'll take the phone. It's called.
The shutter's closed.
Yeah, the shutter's closed. Oh, so we weren't recording last week? Oh, you were? Okay.
You good? Okay. How far? Okay. You gotta do it too.
I had my in my hand.
Okay, pick you guys up. Good luck.
Good luck, my buddy.
Yeah, man. You're on the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
I will as well.
Okay, start us off. Go. Nick.
Well, apparently, like, they want to play. I will play a swamp and pass.
11.
And pass.
Totally expired. All right.
I will exile.
In my experience, there's no such thing as expired chips.
No, there was only best before chips.
I'll keep trigger. And turn.
Aether Vial on board for Thomas. Place on a land for turn. For one. Another Aether Vial. Nick's gonna start robbing people here.
Virus Beetle. ETB.
Virus Beetle. I'm just gonna have a pep and oh, I forgot to start a timer. Oh god. Discarding a Hex Catcher. Mutavault in play. Two Smallpox in Nick's hand. And a Tiny Bones.
Yeah, Nick's just not interested in letting anyone else play the game.
No, he sure isn't. Inquisition of Kozilek. Flare Denial. I bit my lip eating a sandwich. How do you even eat?
Skill issue.
It's supreme skill issue.
Activate me.
Mutavault in play. 2 damage coming across. Nick forced to take 2 damage because that's all he can do. Drawing something.
There's Tiny Bones.
Yep. Tiny Bones, Pilfer. 2 pox of smalls. There's a Pilfer.
Target opponent reveals their hand and chooses non-land from it. Tap their discard set.
Do we have a response? It didn't respond. Was a Flare of Denial. 1 damage cross from that Beetle. Beetle's putting in work.
But I think the Mutavault's going to outspeed him.
Yeah, the Mutavault will outspeed him.
Hex Catcher.
Mutavault coming in, becoming Merfolk. 3 damage coming across.
Does not stay on the field.
It comes back as a land. And it's just a land.
It's just a land that is also a Merfolk. When it becomes a person, it just mutates into a Merfolk. It's a land that mutates.
It's a Merfolk, and it's a dragon, it's a praetor.
It's a whoever you want it to
It's
be.
a whatever.
Yeah, it is a whatever. It's a land that becomes whatever, which is weird.
Everything all at once. It's an everything bag.
It's literally an everything bagel. It's like all dressed chips.
And counter target non-creatures.
Edict. Sack creature. Target player sacks the creature.
Sudden Edict.
Split second.
Sacrificing. Thomas being forced to sacrifice the person. The Hex Catcher. Thomas taking one from the Beetle. Pass the turn back. And will untap up. He draw. No idea what it is in hand. I suppose we're going to find out. Mutavault's only 1 to activate? Wow.
It's a really good man land.
It is a really good man land.
Tap if you draw.
Nick, drawing for turn. Is a swamp.
Damn.
Damn. Damn, that's smallpox.
Mind Drain. Oh.
Target opponent discards some amount of cards.
Tiny bones.
Tiny Bones on the field.
But, you know, I guess once you don't have a hand, all those cards are just dead in
Yep.
your opponent's hand.
During the turn, you may play cards you don't
So
own
Nick's gotta get any kind of damage he can get in.
He sure does.
I'm going to
Response?
I'm going to activate Aether Vial,
Aether Vial for 3.
which casts
Sveiloon of Sea and Sky coming to the field. Now,
That's just my response to casting.
3/4 for 3. Feliciano's Eye has indestructible as long as you control at least 2 other Merfolk. When he attacks, draw a card. Other Merfolk have Ward 1. Just cheating him out with that Aether Vial.
That's what Aether Vial is best at.
Cheating. It's literally cheating. 3 damage coming across. Virus Beetle taking the chump block, and Tom able to draw a card off of that. Land for turn. And has a something in his hand for next turn. For him to discard.
Unless it's something you can cheat out with Aether Vial.
Yeah. Hasn't ticked up the Aether Vials at all, and I'm pretty sure he drew that land from the Sveiloon.
Yeah.
Damn! Creature this way cannot be regenerated. When you damn a creature, it can't be regenerated.
Yep.
Here's a response from Thomas. playing out a Sink into Stupor.
Each player loses one life, discards cards, sacrifice.
And there's a smallpox.
Okay. Creature. How much life? Sir? What's the order?
One
One life. Okay.
Loses one life.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Thomas is saying you gotta put me down too.
Discard
I
a
don't have
card. Okay. And sack land.
Land sack.
Okay, this
There it is.
one.
Land hate and
Is out.
land hand hate. Land and hand hate. All the hate. Land and hand. No graveyard hate though.
I will activate Mutable.
Mutavault coming up. 2 damage.
Phases.
Then Mutavault's doing all the work.
Mutavault MVP on this match so far.
King of Madness.
Untap, upkeep,
Any. Set every creature.
Nick really needs the rack.
Slivers.
I can turn the game around for him really quickly.
It could turn the game around for sure.
So as it sits, his opponent just has no cards in hand.
Yeah.
So all these hand hate cards are just dead.
Yeah. He's thinking about playing smallpox.
He is really thinking hard about it.
I don't think he should.
I wouldn't.
I would not either.
There's no
5 turn clock.
reason to.
Literally no reason to right now. 5 turn clock. What is Nick gonna do? He just passes the turn at this point, I think.
I think so too. I don't. Even if he gets the rack at this point, I don't know that that's going to help him very much.
Ages.
lose life.
He played it out. He
does
played
play
the smallpox.
Do
Okay.
it in order.
Sack, hit, lose life.
Okay. You get me.
Discard a card.
At that point, it's just lose a land and
Sack a creature.
Yeah.
lose a life.
And sack a land.
Yeah, he's just land sacking right now. Nick didn't sack a... Did Nick sack a land?
Nick did sack a land.
Did he sack a land? Okay.
Activate Mutable.
Mutavault coming up. Coming across.
But with the Mutavault only costing 1,
Yeah, easy mode.
easy. Just clearing the way for him.
Damn, is sorcery speed? It is sorcery speed. That's unfortunate.
Pass.
Oh, wait, sorry.
There's the Merfolk Trickster flashing in. Or Aether... A cheating in with the Aether Vial.
Yeah.
Activate Mutable.
Mutavault. 4 damage coming across.
Pass turn.
And now Dam will be played.
Okay, let's go. What is Yeah.
Oh, there's the rack. A little bit too late.
Way too late.
Way
Big
too late.
impacts.
You do?
I think Nick just played himself into a corner with this one.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Damn.
And there's the rack coming out now.
The rack?
The rack! No! I knew that was gonna come
I
in
was
some
wondering where's.
I knew that was coming.
Well,
Okay, I-
Thomas has proclaimed, no! He wonders when that was going to come in. And here it is. It's in play.
Of the chosen player's upkeep, the rack deals X damage to that player, where X
Thomas is going to take 2.
minus the number of cards in his or her hand.
3 mine.
That was before.
This isn't my draw. This is my hand.
Oh, well then you take 2.
Yeah. Take two. Can you mark it on the
Take it 2. Down to 13. And drawing for turn now.
Well,
I didn't. This is my in my
you
hand.
didn't discard it from
I discarded.
Oh,
You're
no,
right.
it's
You're right.
discard
You're right. You're right.
and
You're right. So,
sack.
okay, you're right.
Again, so
Oh, he didn't. Looks like we're doing a little bit of rewind. Thomas didn't
Now we'll go into
discard from the smallpox, the second smallpox. Lord of the Land to sit in the field.
activate Mutable.
Mutavault on field. 3 damage coming across. That's the game.
Whoa, there's my creature.
Boy, Nick, you got a pretty good deck.
Oh,
It's kind of like whoa.
I don't see how that game could have gone differently in Nick's favor.
no, you
Not without that rack coming into play way too late.
It's way too late. Does he only have 2 copies in his deck? He should have.
Sideboard, are you?
I don't know. I mean, we can let's take a look at him sideboard here. See what else he's got in there. How many racks he has. No, he's not going to show us. He's just going to grab what he's grabbing and keep looking, Nick. Show us how many racks you got. There's one.
Come on, Nick. Tell me you have at least 2 of them. He's got to have. At least.
He has at least 2. But
That's his main win con. He should be running 4.
he should be running 4.
Because otherwise, you're killing your opponent's hand for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely needs 4. He needs those Shieldreds, but you know how expensive Shieldreds are.
Well, the Apocalypse is sitting about 120
Yeah.
at this point.
I mean, that's the one you want.
That's the one you
That's
want.
the one you want. You want Shieldred the Apocalypse, because that goes really well in this deck.
It really would. You know.
You mill him out, or you put 0 cards in his hand. He takes 3 damage
I only want
from the rack, and then 2 more damage from Shieldred upon draw.
Yeah.
It just works. But
Again,
it is a cost thing.
$120.
$120 per Shieldred. So a little bit ridiculous to make his deck work even better. He just has to trade in a lot more cards.
Yep. Come to Game Hub, trade in your cards.
Come to the Game Hub, trade in your cards. You get 70% trade in value. Unless you want cash. In which case you get 50. And only on stuff we really want.
Yes.
Yeah. You want
And we really want standard
oh, yeah.
and modern.
Yeah, if you're interested in playing Standard, come on down on Friday. We got decks you can borrow.
We do have decks you can borrow.
We have
They're
decks you can
pretty
borrow.
Fantastic.
We have some Golgari mid-range. We've got, Door... I guess it's not Door enchantments. I did put Valgaboth Slayer into that deck. Because we need more enchantments in there. We have
Oh, we had
Azorius. Yeah, Azorius enchantments.
Azorius enchantments with some Mockingbird in there.
Yep. I think there's another one too. Birds. We got a birds. We definitely need more standard decks together so that people can just come down and play standard. You don't need a deck. You just come down and play standard.
Come down, pay your $10, play some standard, maybe win some store credit.
Maybe win some store credit. But we've done it now so that if you are playing in one of these events, you don't have to take store credit. You can take a gift card.
Oh, well.
That way, because it's direct money to us. So
You ready?
your deck is still here. Yes.
I'm gonna play a Swamp and Path.
Gitska took second with it.
Yeah, that's the one I took
It's
second
been
with.
played quite a bit.
It was pretty fantastic.
Turn 1 Aether Vial for Thomas. And 2 Swamps online for Nick. Tavern for 2.
Waste not.
Response.
Waste not. Nick's going to respond by doing a Force of Negation, exiling the Merfolk Trickster.
You're not using it. You got it way better.
I wouldn't say that. Oh, well, you know what? That's not what I meant, but.
Don't even.
Second island out for Thomas. Just listening in on their conversations. Time for 2. Because if there's one person that arrives with Thomas all the time, it's Nick.
That's true.
Nick always arrives with Thomas. And there's the turn past.
Yeah, I think Thomas is Nick's ride.
Yes.
So I think he's got to play very carefully in this game if he wants to ride home.
There's the Bowmaster up.
Okay, pay me, obviously.
Yeah, I'm pinging you.
Pinging Thomas for 1.
My,
And making a Orc army of 1. The army of 1.
Nice. Untap Rocky. Trigger.
Triggering up Aether Vial for 2. And there's the draw.
Okay, what's that?
Mutavault in play now.
Correct. No, after the first.
oh,
Whenever I join the action. I'm gonna
Thomas deciding what to do. They're just discussing the finer points of the Orcish Bowmaster. About the second card per turn draw.
I'm gonna send that to your hand. which
Oh,
is-
God. Bouncing the Orc army back to his hand and passing the turn. Nick's got all the land he'll ever need now.
Why am I doing that? Okay, then take opinion. Got it. See it.
All three of them.
All three of them. All three lands. It's all he needs. Well, technically, if he's using Tiny Bones, Pilfer, Nimble Burglar, he'll need a little bit more land.
Might want at least a couple more.
But I've never seen him do anything with that Tiny Bones so far.
No,
He's played it out, but never attacked
it's
in any of the rounds that he's played. There's Tiny Bones on field now.
Combat.
Thomas calling the okay to move to combat. And there's one damage. Aether Vial being activated, cheating out a Master of the Pearl Trident and blocking the Orcish Bowmaster. Orcish Bowmaster going to the bin. And that's going to be that. Passing turn back to Thomas. Drawing for turn. Playing a land out. Mutavault coming into play as a Merfolk. 3/3 coming across. Nick's put himself up 3 instead of down 3. There's 3 damage.
So with, yes, with the phases, spring land, Buster.
And there is the turn back to Nick. Nick drawing now. There's the rack. 4th swamp into play. And the rack is going to come into play now.
Hold on.
But Nick's going to have a drink. Or Tom's going to have a drink and then respond. Nick doing his classic Nick noise. Ah!
yeah.
Love it. I love hearing that from across the store. It brings me joy. Nick and I were having a conversation about tarantulas earlier today.
Tarantulas.
He used to have quite the horde of tarantulas and lizards and stuff like that back in his old life. And he was telling me about wanting to open up a creature store.
A creature's.
A creature store, you know, like a pet store, but with creatures of the creepy crawly variety.
I'm going to be drawing this.
So I told him, do it.
Yeah,
There's
why
no time like the present to do the things you want to do. Hey, look, there's Alex in.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I crack and sell Bloomberg box? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, anything that's in there you can crack except for the Unfinity.
Okay.
Stinky Alex.
He's so stinky.
Do it.
Second Aether Vial on the field for Thomas. Activating Aether Vial coming across 4/3. The Unfinity's for draft.
Phases,
Because that is the best move for Infinity. Nick drawing for turn. 5th Swamp online. It's got some rats in hand.
I think that's what we're thinking. Is it might be a Monday?
Yeah, it's going to be a Monday. Are you going to be in town? I mean, we could do it on a weekend. I don't know.
Technically, we can do it whenever.
Technically, we could do it whenever. We could do it Friday after F&M, which is when I like to draft. Like, oh, you guys done F&M? Draft?
Let's draft at 10 o'clock at night.
Draft at 10 o'clock at night. That's the best time.
I think it's Saturday the next day. What else are you gonna do?
Exactly. That's the most exciting time. It's like, oh, draft after F&M? Hello?
I mean, Saturday. Come down and play some Commander,
Exactly.
and then draft again.
And then draft again. Yeah, just keep drafting. We got a lot of product. We can draft, man. Hell yeah. I'm in for it.
You get some Commander Masters. Draft some Commander Masters.
I don't think we have any Commander Masters.
No, we don't. But we can get some more.
Mutavault doing some damage. Coming across from Nick for another 3 damage. Going down to 11. Not choosing to block with that burglar rat, which I would probably start blocking. I would probably start jumping.
Yeah, Tiny Bones isn't.
It's time to start jumping. It's very difficult. Tiny Bones needs to be made unblockable in order to get through. Because it's only a 1-3.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Nick's showing us the sauce. He is. Nick's going to play with that pilfer. He's got 2 pilfers. Oh, for 3. Mind rot.
Player discards 2.
Target player discards 2 cards.
Aether Vial going to the bin.
Goes to.
Why? This isn't a creature.
Remember your opponent discards
It's not like
a
Tom
card,
Season.
exile it from the graveyard with a stash.
Tiny Bones actually doing some work now. Oh, yeah. Tiny Bones finally doing some work.
Nick's Aether Vial. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Nick has Aether Vial.
For all the other creatures that he has.
Yeah.
It'll come in handy.
He says it'll come in handy. Thomas drawing for turn.
I love the optimism.
Oh, how the turntables. Yes, indeed. Aether Vial on the field. Coming at 3. Nick, block. Use the rat. Just get rid of the rat. It's getting to desperate times now. Oh, he's just going to take it.
Gonna take it.
He's just going to take it.
You know, life is just another one of those resources.
It sure is.
The last one.
Yep. 100%.
There you go. So now on your upkeep, you have an option to put a counter on there.
Nick's going to go ahead and put a counter on the Aether Vial.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Drawing for turn.
I think he just puts 2 counters on the Aether Vial, so it's pretty with it.
Snow-covered swamp.
Hand.
Pilfer! Do it!
Really no
Target
reason not
opponent
to.
reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permit. That player discards it.
The force of negation. Now Nick has a force of negation.
Look at all this stuff that I
Mana
have.
of any type can be used to cast cards.
This is, yeah, that's where Tiny Bones, starts doing the work.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just taking your stuff. It's mine.
All right, now passing the turn back. Thomas gonna bring that Mutavault back into play. Oh, he has a play here. Aether Vial.
Look at the file. Let's go.
Aether Vial. Force of negation.
There it is.
There it goes. I mean, probably could have saved for something better.
It's a count. It's counters. It's not
Yeah, there are definitely better targets for that. I
Yeah,
think.
so it goes to your
Okay.
graveyard.
Because what's the Aether Vial? What's the Aether Vial doing for Thomas right now, really?
Yeah, nothing.
It's not.
Combat 3.
Block Nick.
There is a point where you have to start blocking.
Yeah, that point is coming up real soon here.
It came up about 6 life ago.
Yeah.
Draw. Shrieking affliction.
A shrieking affliction.
At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has one
Well, that'll do it.
At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, he or she loses 3 life.
but I'm going to fucking die.
Nick says, but I'm going to die.
Probably wouldn't be if you had started blocking earlier.
You took 3, right?
Oh, take it.
There's the 3 damage from the upkeep. Mutavault's in play.
Your turn.
Yeah. And
Block Nick. There we go, finally.
Remove 3 phases and then my turn.
untap, keep, draw.
Nick needs a little bit more instant removal in his deck.
He does need a little bit more instant removal.
Because that Mutavault's just been doing all kinds of work, and it just you can't do anything about it with all the sorcery.
No. Outside help. Judge, outside help. He's all the way across the field, all the way across the store, through
Through the glass.
through the glass.
You don't want it to.
Oh, I want it.
What's Pilfer do again?
And pilfering.
Choose a non-land from it, discard it.
Nick or Thomas is going to discard a Flare of Denial. So now Nick has a Flare of Denial. And passing turn back. Going down to 13. Drawing for turn. Hasn't been showing us what he's been drawing at all.
Alright, Nick. I'm going to
Well, I think
Aether Vial.
figures we'll see it in the graveyard.
Yeah.
cast that, tap him.
Merfolk Trickster.
All abilities. Can't even cast your spells.
Oh, wait. I will
Sorry,
counter
Tiny Bones.
The Flare of Denial. Countering.
Still gonna activate Mutavault.
Mutavault. 3 damage. There goes Tiny Bones.
Doing up the Tiny Bones. Okay. It's a little late.
Yeah, a little bit late.
You don't have to.
I want to.
Why? What are you expecting? You told me with like 4.
Nick needs to have an answer right now, or he just
Yeah,
loses.
he does need an answer.
It'll be exactly that.
What does he... Oh, he drew the big card.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Will help him at least.
Gisa, the Hellraiser.
To, like, skeletons and zombies.
Skeleton zombies you control gain +1/+1 and have menace. Whenever you commit a crime, each...
Create 2 tap 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature
This
tokens.
ability triggers
This ability triggers only once each turn.
So that's my turn, your turn.
That's going to save him. For a few turns, anyway.
Here we go.
He at least has a blocker
Yep.
that can kill him.
Now. Okay, down to 10. Draw.
Was that what Thomas needed? I don't think it was. Look at that hand. Look at that hand go. It's just going. It was going. It stopped.
It's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know, 'cause either Thomas keeps that card in his hand, doesn't lose it to it,
Yep.
and potentially gets it discarded by
I will.
Nick is hellbent.
he is held up, but he's caught a lot of crimes in that deck.
He sure does have a lot of crimes in that deck. And Thomas passing turn back to Nick. Drawing for turn.
Assaulted crime.
Oh, there's a crime. There's a crime.
Commit that crime, Nick.
Commit it.
He's gonna commit it. There it is.
Target opponent reveals your hand. You choose a non-land from it. That player discards that.
I will.
He looks like it's a flare denial.
Make 2/2/2.
That would stop Nick from getting his 2 rogues.
Yeah, he definitely needs to.
He
Targeting.
needs to take care of that.
Targeting opponent. Okay.
Targeting opponent.
Flare denial.
Okay.
Zombies.
It's not a flare denial.
No, it wasn't a flare. It was a flare denial.
Yeah. Okay, so he targeted me with.
Oh, it's just on a target.
Yeah, it's on a target.
Okay. Yeah, you can flare denial, but you still get the target off.
Yeah, you still get the crime. He did the crime. Still gets the guys.
Okay, I will.
I feel like Nick needs just more cards in this deck to make it really good.
He does. He needs a bit more consistency
Yeah.
in his win cons. Yeah, I see that he's got the rack and he's got this. Whatever this enchantment is. I forget what it's called.
The Shrieking Affliction.
Shrieking Affliction, yes. Which are good. But I think the rack is just a little bit better than that.
They didn't. They missed that Shrieking Affliction trigger. And Nick has drawn a card.
Looks like a shield.
Double Shrieking Affliction.
Oh, Yep, there we go.
That's pretty bad for me.
Nick needs to swing out with his rogues, and then he wins the game.
On that.
Potentially.
Yep.
Oh no.
I will
2/2s.
wait
Aether Vial being activated. Harbinger of the Sea.
block one of them,
Blocks.
and one of them will
He's got a double block.
Yeah, he's double blocking. Both zombies go away.
No, he was 3-3.
Oh.
Harbinger survives with
Right.
+1.
Yep.
6, so this if I can't do anything this turn.
Loses 6. Goes
There-
down to 1.
The turn pass. What is it going to be? Oh, does it?
I don't think that was the card he needed.
I don't think that was the card. What would be the card he needed?
You got it? Ready? So game 3.
Oh,
I'll take
Yeah,
the
that was a
Game.
trickster.
There it goes.
We're going to game 3.
Yes. Remember to pass it.
This should be game 3.
Hmm?
Nick won both those rounds, didn't he?
No, Thomas won the first one.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, wait. Did he?
No, I think no.
No, that
I
was
think
it. Yeah,
won
Nick won
yeah.
both rounds.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
We'll wait for round 3 to happen. Oh, hang on. We got 17 minutes left in this round, so let's see. We still have only one game left to report, which is Lucas versus Josh, and Lucas got paired down. Snack Boy won.
Congrats, Snackboy. I'm real proud of you.
You are the wiener. It's true. You are the wiener. Staff meeting on Saturday? Oh, we can't. We gotta change the staff meeting. The guy can't make it. Alex can't make it. The stinky guy. Oh, Rachel, doing some really cool D20s. Yeah. Mitchell's asking if we have any Magic the Gathering in the Discord here.
You know, I think we might have to go check. I'm not sure.
I'm also not sure. Oh, there's a drop. .mp3. We can't listen to that, otherwise it comes out on the stream. Oh wait, no, we can. The audio window is just playing Monster Cat. So this should come out on stream, but I guess we'll find out. No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna sideboard, okay?
Stinky stinks? You're not wrong.
How did the other Thomas?
I know what this is.
Other Thomas won, I thought.
Alright, Nick, this is game 3.
Game 3, bro.
Pretty excited.
You got this.
You might have it.
All right, I'm going to get up. While Gitska has moved, I'm going to get up and go to the washroom while we wait for round 3.
Have to make it quick. We've got 11 minutes.
Oh, God.
That's the beauty of modern. You can play modern. You can. Well, you took like however long you just took. You messed up everything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I couldn't side get the paper. You can go over there. Okay, I gotta still ship it. I'm taking the play.
Hit.
So, good luck, Mr. Mister.
Keeping.
You want to say good luck?
Good luck.
Lord, 5, 6.
No, I said good luck twice.
I know you have to say it 3 times.
Oh, you wanted to say 2 times. Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Okay, I got a mulligan. It's not good for me already. 0 lands. It is rough. Can you come a little better than that, please?
Shuffle better 5 head.
I'm trying to shuffle better. Do you see me trying to shuffle better? Shut up. Yeah. I will keep and I will bottom